Well, the first Comic-Con of 2025 is right around the corner. And matter of fact, it's only 8 days away. And of course, I'm talking about Cleveland Comic Expo, which will be in downtown Cleveland at the Convention Center. So in today's video, we're going to go through the guest list, and I'll show you guys what I will be doing there. Before I get into it, don't forget to smash that like, subscribe if you're new, and let's go ahead and get into the guest list. Now, this year's theme is very heavy with Supernatural and the WB television series, including the Superman shows, The Flash, and so on and so forth, which you will see. We do have Mr. Charlie Cox there. I've already actually met him twice over at ICCC in Tennessee and also at GalaxyCon Columbus. We also have Jared Padalecki, and he's best known from Supernatural. David Tennant, who I was lucky enough to meet last year at New York Comic Con, will also be there. He will only be appearing, though, on Sunday. Grant Gustin, who I met a couple years ago at GalaxyCon, will be there on Saturday. He plays The Flash. As we move on down, Giancarlo Esposito, I've also met actually at my very, very first Comic-Con at GalaxyCon Richmond. Next up, we have Tyler Hoechlin. He played Superman in Superman and Lois and was also in Teen Wolf. Jenna Coleman was in Doctor Who, and Minnie Jacinto will be there. He was in The Acolyte. And moving on down here, we have more from the WB, including Tom Welling from Smallville. Bitsy Tulik played Lois Lane in Superman and Lois. Brandon Ruth, which you will know best from Superman Returns. And then we also have Candace Patton from The Flash. Dean Cain in Lewis and Clark. I know that is one that we will be meeting. We have Mark Shepard from Supernatural. Also over here on the end, we have Alexander Calvert from Supernatural. Michael Rosenbaum from Smallville will be there. And a lot of these guys, too, if you notice, they are actually voice actors as well. Next, we have David Gilantali. He is from Grimm and A Million Little Things. Mark Pellegrino, who is also from Supernatural. And I was shocked actually to see Dexter, because I'm thinking, like, wait, who is that? That is actually Rita's ex-husband. And it's funny, now that I actually know, it looks just like him. But when I was looking at it, I could not pinpoint who he actually played on Dexter. We have Danielle Panabaker from The Flash. I met her a couple years ago at New York Comic Con. Adam Savage from Mythbusters. And the two that I'm really most excited about meeting is we have James Phelps and Oliver Phelps. And at the end of the video, I'll be showing off everything I'm getting autographed. And I do have something for both of them. Also from Smallville, we have Laura Vandervoot. We also have Erica Durance. And continuing on down, Tom Cavanaugh from The Flash. Also coming to Cleveland is DJ Qualls. He is also from Supernatural, and you would also know him from Road Trip. A couple more actors here from Supernatural. We have Samantha Smith, Ruth Connell, and then finally we do have one right here. We have Aidan Scott from the live-action One Piece. Dante Bosco from Hook, George Newbern from Scandal, and then finally Felicia Day from Supernatural. So that is the main list of celebrities. And if I continue on down, I'll just kind of scroll slowly so you guys can take a look at who else is coming. Again, a lot of these people are actually listed above. As far as anime guests, I will be seeing Michelle Rojas, and I'm getting that autograph for a friend. And again, I'll just kind of continue on down, and that will be the end of the celebrities. And then as far as gaming, we got some game actors here, and we have John Carlo and George Newbern. There's Tyler down there, Michael Rosenbaum. So there you go. All right, so I'm going to scroll back up to the top, and I just want to give you kind of a general idea of some of the bigger celebrities here, then their prices. So in case you are interested in heading on down to Cleveland, just to know what you're kind of getting yourself into. I will start here with Jared, probably the best well-known one as far as Supernatural, and you can see that it will cost you $140 for an autograph. Now, on these websites, very rarely, especially these smaller cons, do they list if there is a extra charge for a quote or a character name. So I would always recommend bringing additional money just in case it is not included. Now, what's interesting is that he has different photos. So he has some with four people, it could be in the picture, and then he has ones for two. Typically, the price is different if there's more people when they do this. It also could just be there's more time, put aside for the ones with four compared to the ones with two. But again, you can kind of see here, this is at 110, this is at 120. So I'm not exactly sure why there's only a 10-minute difference here. But again, it could be that this is going to be more expensive. So you definitely want to check that out before you go. All right, we're gonna head on back and we're gonna check out Charlie Cox. The thing with Charlie is that I love it because it's always the same price. Any con I go to, it's always $100, and he will talk to you. He will give you the character name. He'll give you the quote. No extra charges ever. Such a good guy. And how are you not loving this season of Daredevil Born Again? I'm loving it. All right, let's go check out what David is up to. Now, his pricing is definitely different because he does charge a premium for a large poster, your Funko Pops, any kind of props. So your price is going to be $145 unless you want just a 8x10. So this is also going to be if you happen to bring a larger photo, for example, maybe like something like an 11x14, you will have to pay the extra price. His photo is $125. And he will be doing some team ups, as you can see down here. And this is kind of what his schedule is. And then we have Mr. Grant Gustin, the Flash. His autograph is 120, and he also will be charging $120 for a photo. And again, I have met him, and there was no upcharge as far as quote or character name. Giancarlo Esposito, $120. Now, his price has definitely gone up because I know when I first met him, I'm pretty sure I paid 80. So he has definitely increased his price. And here's the other thing, too, just to remember, it's not always a celebrity that is charging that price. It is the con that sets the price. But most of the time with these smaller cons, the con will set the price because they're paying the actor to be there. So a lot of that money that you are actually paying for that autograph, it's not always going all to the actor. Let's see, Tyler. And this is one I will be getting, and I'll show you at the end of the video what I'll be getting autographed. But we do have here, his autograph is $85. His photo was $100. And I'm going to kind of skip Jenna and go over to Manny. And Manny is charging 70, and it doesn't look like any additional prices as far as and we'll kind of head over to Manny here. And for the Acolyte Star, he is charging $70. All right, so let's kind of skip down. The next one I know I'm going to be meeting is Dean Kane. So Dean, and you can see here is the difference again. We have an autograph on an 8x10, which is $60, and any type of premium is going to be 80. And it states here anything other than an 8x10. So any type of prop or action figure, larger posters, that kind of stuff. The photo op is $85 with Dean Kane. As we kind of head on down. Now, Danielle, I did meet, and I think it was like 60, and it's actually the same price here. But now when I did meet her at New York Comic-Con, there was an upcharge for anything that was a quote. I believe it was $20 extra. So I did have to pay that. And then finally, I'm going to kind of scroll on down here, and I want to check out the price for my buddy. Again, this was Michelle. I believe it's pronounced Rogers. and she is actually charging $40. But again, there's that 8x10, so her price is double if you want it on a custom print, a Funko Pop, or a kind of some type of collectible. So she knows, you get that sign on a Funko Pop. Yeah, she knows that people can sell that stuff, and this is why the price is doubled. Overall, not a, I think the list last year was probably a little better in my opinion, but I think overall I like the theme, what they're trying to do here. What I want to do is before I get to the items I'll be getting signed, I do want to head over to the actual show floor, and I kind of want to just touch upon this very quickly. It's not a huge con. It's not really too difficult to navigate. So you'll be entering right here on from the street level. You'll just kind of walk right in. This is your level 4. This is where your bigger rooms are. This is actually across the way from the exhibit hall on level 3. And then here is the map of the actual convention. So again, you'll be coming in through this door here to enter into the exhibit area. And then we have the celebrities back here with the photo ops to the far right. Concessions are all along here. And typically this is going to be your artist alley area. These are going to be all of your other booths. And then there's extra stuff right around here. Now, if we blow this up, if we look at booth 714, so this is going to be Star Wars Theory, where he will be selling his Theory sabers. And most of the time when I've heard that he does at cons, he does kind of go over to the concessions because of the long line that he will have. So I've been on his channel once, which was really fun, and it was very short. So I'm really, really excited to meet him finally. Him and Josh over at Den of Nerds, who I met actually a couple years ago at one of his meetups at New York. So I know they're both going to be there Friday, so I'm hoping to grab a photo. And again, I've already met Josh once. I've kind of talked to him here and there, but I'm excited to meet Star Wars Theory and just kind of talk to him and just see what's going on. So I think it's going to be fun. And I know he has a panel there as well. So with all that being said, I'm going to show off the first thing that I'm getting autographed. Now, this isn't necessarily for me. This is for my neighbor. And what we're going to be doing is I made him a couple different posters because he wants 2 specific individuals. And we really could not find anything decent. And I don't know if the convention will have something with just them 2. And so I went ahead and made it for him. And so all what I want you guys to do is I made 2 versions. You guys are going to vote and let us know which one he should get autographed. So the first one is this one right here. So I took the best high quality pictures I could find, and I upscaled them a little bit. We put the Superman logo behind them, and the idea here is he's kind of leaning toward gold, and I told him silver Sharpie, or maybe go with white paint pen. But we haven't really decided on the color. But anyways, the idea originally was to get the autographs kind of signed up on the top of the S. But as we were playing around, it kind of looks better, kind of like underneath the symbol on his chest, kind of over that blue area between the belt and the arms. And I know it looks a little bit small on the screen, but this is like 11 by 14. It's a large photo. So that's kind of the one version. And then the second version I made, because again, I'm thinking about you want the autograph to pop, because these 2 guys together is going to be about $165. And I prefer the next one. He likes this one, but we're going to let you guys vote. So here's the one I came up with. I tried to make it a little darker because now you can definitely go on top with either silver or gold, and I think it will pop off the black. But let me know down in the comments, guys, which one would you get signed, and do you have a color preference? It is going to be, I think, a matted type poster, so it's not going to be super glossy. So I think it's definitely going to end up being like a metallic Sharpie, not so much a paint pen. Again, I think silver. He likes the gold. You guys let us know what you like. And then finally, the other items I'm getting autographed is going to be George Weasley. George from Harry Potter. And then we also have his twin brother, Fred. Now it's funny. I was looking at the dual pack, exact same Funko Pops. They just come together, and the cheapest one in any type of decent condition was well over $150. So I ended up getting these for $37 shipped. So to me, that's a win. So yeah, I'll be getting those, and then I'm also going to meet Jared. I have one I'm going to be signing for somebody else, and then like I said, also I'm getting the One Piece Funko Pop signed as well. Um, but yeah, it's I think it's gonna be fun. Again, I don't think it's as good of a lineup as it was last year. Last year's lineup was really solid, and but I'm really excited to meet the twins. These will be like my fifth and sixth autographs from the Harry Potter actors, so I'm excited to meet them. I heard they're really nice people, so it'll be fun. Oh, and I know the one thing I didn't do in the video was I didn't check to see the price. So it's interesting what they're doing. You can only get the autograph from both of them. They actually don't do individual. So it is $150, but you get both. So 75 bucks each, basically. And I mean, you can't just go get one. They're probably at the same table, and they probably split everything. So, hey, why would you get one, not the other? So that's my thing. So it doesn't really bother me that much. All right, guys. Well, let me know. Are you going to be down in Cleveland? Are you going to the con? Have you ever been to the con? If you are going to be down there, I'll be doing a bunch of giveaways. I will have some stuff with me. If you can come find me at the con, you will be a winner. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching this video. Don't forget to keep those heads on, and I'll see you guys in the next video.